flip that back over. Are you ready for
Yes.
more League of Legends action? Okay. We'll start it in 3, 2, 1, play. And we'll be back with game number 2 between Dude Where's My ELO and the Benis Breakers. Spawning on the bottom side of the map, up 1-0 looking to close out the series, is Dude Where's My ELO. In the top lane, Malzahardons will be playing Scion. In the jungle, Aziriously Lucky playing Rengar. In mid lane, Spitfire playing Diana. And in the bot lane, Rich Kid 88 and Constant Stutter will be on the Vayne and Rakan combo.
Meanwhile, the Venus Breakers, kind of my favorite right now, just saying. Fiora in the top lane with Senekin. Savage to the B, playing Kane in the jungle. We have JV, as of recently learned, in the mid lane on Swain. And their bot lane, Zildjian on Lucian and Mystic Thunder on Braum.
So Dude Where's My ELO taking the 3-man squad and walking toward the enemy red buff. They find Savage there. I don't know if they spotted JV as well, but they get the deep ward down. Here comes the counter push though, as Zildjian and Mystic Thunder make their way in. And I accidentally interrupted directed camera for just a second. There we go. Spitfire with the Crescent Strike.
First blood. It's over. Actually, I'm going to be bold again and make a prediction about who wins this game just from looking at this.
All
Can you
right.
guess?
No, go ahead. Hit me up with a prediction.
I think the Venus Breakers are going to win. I'm not going to say why because I want to make sure that I'm right first, but I'm like 80% certain that that's going to be the case. Okay, I'm going to say why. It's because Vayne. Why is he playing Vayne?
It's just the Vayne pick.
Yeah, honestly, it is.
Okay.
And Lucian's super strong right now, and they finally figured it out that Lucian goes with Braum, not Jhin, and so that's an excellent combo. I don't know. I like we don't have champ select really to talk about this, and I just like Venus Breaker's comp overall a lot more. But
All
that's
right.
just me.
What patch is this? This is 8.11. I know.
Yeah.
I know we're joking around in the chat, but just in case anyone was wondering, it is 8.11. This is last patch. Last patch is in yesterday. I guess the other interesting pick is the Diana pick, although Malzahardons and Senekin are going to scrap just a little bit in the top lane. The Decimating Smash doing quite a bit of damage. Do you like Diana into Swain at all? Do you have a feeling on that matchup?
I think it sucks for Diana pre-level 6. But Diana does an absolutely ridiculous amount of damage post-level 6 if she cannot die. There we go. Post-level 6 to squishies, like myself, the AD carry / marksman. And so she'll just have to get out of laning phase first, honestly.
Have to update your title to bot lane carry before too long. Senekin's taken a lot of damage from minions during these trades. Malzahardons actually hasn't been trading back particularly well, but the minions have been winning it.
Yeah, Fiora, she's decent with the trades early, but her strength is post-Triforce. She's actually really low, holy. She should just back. She should not stay. Looks like she will.
Yeah, has the 10 CS lead despite everything that we've been mentioning, so going for the harass off of the minions, I guess, to get a little bit of a lead. Maybe worth it, maybe not.
This is a... It doesn't feel that this way, but this is actually a much more slower paced game than the first one, because last game we already had first blood because of the Rakan. Yeah, he did that before, but he actually hit them. And
yeah, Rich Kid's in a little bit of trouble here. Gonna get the Braum passive onto him. The press the attack, and there's the damage that we saw in game 1, but it's the other way around as Zildjian takes first blood.
And there's the prediction slowly coming true. No, but in all fairness, as Vayne, the way I like to put it is your goal is to not die before you leave lane. Getting a kill is like a huge bonus. If you can just not die, then you're set.
Senekin's just really aggressively seeking out these trades. Is winning this one as he procs another Vital. On to Malzahardon's, the commanding shout. I can't ever. Roar of the Slayer is the official name of it. Able to trade back a little bit of damage. JV pulls in Spitfire, but Spitfire hits the vacuum back.
Vacuum.
It used to be
Trying.
even. It used to look even more like a vacuum. That was what I thought, because it used to almost flip people.
Right. I just love it that you're focused so much on trying to get everyone's spells right, and then you call Dan as W a freaking vacuum.
Well, I mean, there's some you just can't. You've got the vacuum, you've got the Jarvan Jacuzzi, you've got the
True.
Oranhorn / Hammerboy Bouncy Time. Like, there's some you just can't actually call them the actual names because they suck.
Uh, that's funny. Well, you know that I have nicknames for quite a few things, especially champions that I probably won't be using them on this stream. Oh, I was going to talk about this matchup actually. I feel like if Fiora wasn't going so aggressive, she'd actually be behind. And my reason being is because Sion actually has really good poke. I mean, he has Arcane Comment for it. Have you played this matchup? I'm not a top laner, except for Shen. I'm a one-trick.
I haven't been playing Fiora recently, and I have sworn off of Sion after a couple of performances.
Okay.
So I don't have a great feeling for this matchup, but as Fiora, you can just wait for the Decimating Smash to come down. But it's kind of a tricky timing because you can hold that for forever as Sion and still hit that. So it's definitely almost a game of chicken on that particular ability timing. That also said that if Malzahardon's just buys a Bramble Vest, that lane is miserable for Senekin. And I'm assuming that's what we'll see. Lucky Solo Dragon, by the way. That's an Ocean Dragon, which just does nothing but help out Malzahardon's.
Right, yeah, with that sustain. Lucky's not level 6 yet.
Yeah, both of these junglers are kind of... I don't want to say bad early, because they're not, like, terror bad, but you don't tend to see Rengar or Kayn really getting super aggressive early.
No, and honestly, I'm thrown off because I was looking at where Lucian's playing at. He's playing quite reserved, even though he has a lead. I was going to bring that up, except for the fact that Rengar was currently in Venus Breaker's jungle. So it's kind of smart. There they go. They're doing a bit
Grand
more.
Entrance going to connect. Canceled the auto in favor of going for the Piercing Light, though. So not able to get that stun into the big damage. But yeah, I would say that that's something that Zildjian in particular has been working on through the last 2 seasons, is his aggressiveness. Definitely a little bit more aggressive than he used to be. Although JV going to get jumped on. The Demonic Ascension trying to buy a little bit of time for him, but Spitfire able to take the kill with the Lunar Rush.
And I do want to point out that Lucky's was sitting in that Tribush bot lane for a good 30 seconds looking for something. Not entirely sure why they didn't pull the trigger.
Savage is here, gets the Electrocute proc. Gonna go ahead and jump into Spitfire, trying to finish him off, but doesn't look like it's gonna happen. And now Lucky is coming in with the on the hunt, trying to get just that gap closed for the bush jump. Lands onto Savage, tries to dash away, and it'll be the Tiamat reset, picking up the kill for Lucky. Senekin roaming down as well and might be in a little bit of trouble. That's a really good stun, though. Able to lock up Malzahardon's for just a second. The Bola not going to be able to connect on Senekin, and he'll flash away.
This was painful to watch. I don't know. I don't even know where to start with that one. That all stemmed off of what I was pointing out earlier, where they didn't pull the trigger bot lane. In this case, that left Lucky with his ult still, so he could roam mid. This is when replays would be really nice, by the way. No, but
the technology isn't quite there yet.
Ooh, is Senekin? We're gonna watch Malzahardon's cancel a few autos before deciding to finally go in.
Lands a Decimating Smash. The Comet's available. Doesn't have anything to really follow up. Now, JV's struggling just a little bit more with Spitfire. Spitfire looks like rushing the the Abyssal Mask. I can't say
Yeah,
that's an item I normally see on Diana, although I don't see a huge amount of Diana ever.
he's going pretty darn passive for being in the lead here, because post level. Oh, never mind.
Savage is here. He's going to come over the wall. Reaping Slash slows him up. Now the Demonic Ascension following through for JV. Spitfire in a lot of trouble here. He's just headed back away so that Lucky can be a little bit more safe. But that'll go over to JV and really even up that lane.
That's better. I like Savage's uh, attention to the lane here now. That was somewhat lacking a while ago, but now as the junglers are hitting their level spikes, I hope to see them in lane a lot more.
Yeah, I'm interested. It looks like Savage is, at least based on who he's been fighting so far, headed for Red Kayn, which is, in my opinion, almost the right decision 100% of the time. Maybe a little bit biased toward having utility, but...
Looking at the farm really quick, every lane's basically even. Somehow Fiora's actually ahead by at least like 10. But bot lane Vayne is winning the farm war, which shouldn't be happening.
Yeah. Granted, it looks like Vayne hasn't gone back since her unfortunate forced recall,
No.
we'll say earlier.
Yeah, she should get a BF sword. Yeah, there it is.
It'll flip back over to Zildjian here, as he went back just a little bit earlier.
It's always disappointing when you kill Vayne in lane, but then she just comes back and passively farms, which is what she's supposed to do, so it's nothing wrong. It's just frustrating to play against, because then she just keeps up with you and outscales you.
Savage actually has Darken form right now, worth noting. We just got a peek of it briefly. Good riposte there from Senekin, looking to get a little bit more aggressive. Gonna go ahead and pop the ultimate, jumps in, procs 2 vitals, procs a third and a fourth, gets that healing out, and that'll force Malzahardons to ult away.
That was really good.
Yeah, that was relatively clean. Normally you want to proc as many vitals as you can just with regular auto attacks and save the Q for the one that you can't get to. And that looked pretty nice from Senekin. I was impressed with that.
I think he was
Reaping
just
Slash
trying...
comes through though as Spitfire gets knocked up. We're gonna have to ignore you. Oh, more stuff's happening top lane as well. Demonic Ascension coming out. Spitfire's in a lot of trouble here, and that'll pick up. Meanwhile, Lucky did kill Senekin in the top lane. Meanwhile, the 2v2 going on in bottom lane as Rich Kid pops the ultimate, dodges through the Glacial Fissure. Culling not doing a huge amount of damage though, as Zildjian trying to reset. The autos, or the passive available now, just needs to proc it on somebody, but now Savage to the B is here. They're going to stun up Vayne and are able to take her down after the Reaping Slash as Zildjian picks up his second kill.
My goodness, I think we had something going on. Yeah, we did have something going on in every single lane at the same time.
Yep. The one that happened off screen was Lucky killed Senekin. Couldn't really tell you how, but he used his ultimate, so I'm going to assume we'll recreate that with sound effects. Okay, there we go.
Let's never do that segment again. and now for the replay with only sound effects.
If you can get the production crew in on some replays, that'd be great. But until there's a production crew, this is what you're gonna have to live with, I guess.
I love it.
Ocean Dragon for Benis Breakers started up. Oh, the Gleaming Quill almost picks it up over the wall.
Somehow through all that, I guess the one that's mostly fresh in my mind, the encounter of the encounters we saw. If they don't go to town
stop
too much
fighting,
on
yeah,
that.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a whole lot's happening there. Worth noting is Rengar soloed out the Rift Herald as well. Although now Spitfire is just not going to let you talk either, as he jumps in onto JV. Ultimate from Lucky is going to be popped as well.
JV really playing it safe here, which is
he's going to jump on him, lands the bola. The empowered Q doesn't connect though, as JV's able to flash away. The tower will finish off Lucky, and now Mystic Thunder has joined the fray. The knockup from the Reaping Slash is enough to lock up Spitfire, and that'll be another kill going over to Savage to the B.
So many things to talk about, so little time. That was good by Benis Breakers, but okay. No, he altered away. It's good. I can still
Yeah,
talk.
the Scion
But
train has no brakes. It's fine.
but it was really bad by Dudes. Where's my ELO? Uh, and they shouldn't have been tower diving there, especially against the Swain. When he looks like he's almost dead, he's not really almost dead. Would have been just better forcing him out of lane, getting damage onto the turret, rather than sacrificing a couple lives just to try and kill him.
Yeah, instead they lose the mid lane turret. They're losing some damage on the top lane turret. I don't know if they'll lose it immediately, as Malzahardon's just trying his best to defend. He's going to flash forward trying to look for the kill onto Senekin. Instead, will get taken down for his trouble, and Zombie Scion will be able to clear. He defends his turret, I guess, with his life.
Not sure how worth that was. Vayne is getting some free from bot lane, and it looks like they popped Rift Herald in the bot lane as well, so they should get that turret, if they haven't already.
Yep, turret has already gone down, I believe. So it's 2 towers to 1, very slightly in favor of Benis Breakers. They do have about a 4,000 gold lead that they've opened up, just based on kills and little farm advantages, it looks like.
Maris is Rengar confirmed.
Yeah, I'm actually the voice actor for Rengar. If that's widely known.
Secrets out. No. There we go. Getting Rift Herald down. Only got the one turret from it, but it is their only turret that they've gotten, so I guess worth.
Yeah, and it's kind of a turret against the run of play, so I won't question that. One turret is pretty much fine to get with Rift Herald. If you can get 1+ damage on a second one, it's definitely worthwhile to have used. Savage is taking this fight against Lucky. Gonna go ahead and use the Umbral Trespass. Lucian and Braum are both here to collapse as well, as Zildjian will pick up his 4th kill of the game. Malzahardons and Senekin renew their epic battle here in the bottom lane. Looks like Malzahardon's getting the better of this now that he's finished that Bramble Vest. Unstoppable Onslaught connects. But there's all the vitals were procced by Senekin, not taking all of the healing. All of the minions got healed up, by the way. But Malzahardon's just trying to run away, doesn't have the tools really available to. Tries to go into the bush, but the flash forward from Senekin to proc the last vital for the solo kill. But now Spitfire's in trouble, gonna get 2v1. This is kind of a familiar sight at this point, unfortunately. Really good attention from Savage to continually visit mid lane, but...
Agreed. And I'm going to go on a critical rant here. Of all the things going on... Never mind.
I think we're okay. Lucky
Okay.
pops the... Oh, never mind. Savage is here. Lands the Reaping Slash.
He wins
For the
this,
knockup,
like
there's
100%.
a teleport coming in from Malzahardon's, so... Maybe that was the concern, that he was about to get 2v1, wasn't able to finish that up enough. Didn't have the Umbral Trespass available either.
I think they just purposely do not want me saying anything just because I'm too critical. They're doing it on purpose. Even though this is pre-recorded, they're doing it on purpose. Because, no, I'm gonna do it since we're watching the bot lane now. I actually have a reason to do it. Vayne's build. No, you don't do that anymore. You're a few patches behind. You do not build Infinity Edge first. You have no crit right now and are at a severe disadvantage.
You get the extra true damage, though, Otso.
No, not really, though.
The extra
it's
true
not
damage
worth
to
it.
stack with your Silver Bolts.
You'd be better off building attack speed. All I'm saying is I'm being as nice as I possibly can.
I feel like you do what Zildjian has done this game and just go ahead and rush the Blade of the Ruin King because it's cheaper. JB uses Demonic Ascension, trying to get into the mix. This is quite a bit used from both sides that just hasn't amounted to anything.
It's a 5v4 because Fiora's split pushing the bot lane, which is good.
Senekin has teleport available though, so can join this fight if they decide that they want to call her in. Right now it seems like they're pretty content just to try to wave clear against the squad from Dude Where's My ELO up here in the top lane.
Yeah, I was gonna say, honestly I wouldn't. You have Lucian's Culling, which he uses for this wave. And then Swain actually has decent wave clear.
They're going to go ahead and use the Glacial Fissure. Constant Stutter gets stunned up, pulled back in by the Swain as well, and Zildjian will take him out. Rich Kid trying to do a little bit of damage on the backside as the Lunar Rush comes through. Spitfire not able to find that critical damage onto Savage, and now Rich Kid in trouble as Zildjian dashes in. Malzahardon's trying to buy time for the rest of his team. Gonna get slowed up by the Winner's Bite. That's a nice claw from JV as he's able to pull it back in. Spitfire is getting trespassed currently by Savage to the B, and that'll be the kill. Can Zombie Scion finish one off? Doesn't look like it, and that'll be a 4 for 0 or 4 for 0. Excuse me. I was
Yeah,
right
no,
the
that
first
was
time.
perfect. Because it was a 5v4 before, and Fiora was split pushing. And then Lucky, again, backed. I'm not entirely sure why Lucky is matching all the roams. But, not the roams, the split pushing. But because of that, it becomes a 4v4 in which Venus Breakers easily win. We've established that because of their team fight comp. And in the end, they get 2 turrets out of it, and the 4 kills.
Yeah, and I'm still not really sure, because we did see that last game too. We saw Lucky trying to match Senekin in the side lane.
That's what I'm saying.
It seems like they're trying to funnel a lot of farm into Lucky, which, if that's the playstyle they want to have, by all means, like put
Sure.
the farm on your jungler. But it leaves you open to Seneca can make a cross map play. He has to back up just a little bit and hit D and click somewhere, and he can go across the map. Whereas Lucky can't. So it puts you at that disadvantage that way, and you have to be able to play around that disadvantage as well. Another Ocean Dragon. These are really boring dragons this game. Spitfire and Savage are having a fight. The Lunar Rush doing a lot of damage. The Ignite trying to tick him down, but now Zildjian and Mystic Thunder are here. The Scion train comes in, not able to connect on anything, and he'll get stunned up after the Winner's Bite. And that'll be the double kill going over to Zildjian. Meanwhile, Senekin's trying to fight a couple of people back behind, and it looks like he'll get cleaned up by Constant Stutter.
Not quite at the 1v5 form on Fiora yet, but he did get Lucky out of that fight, and he burned Lucky's flash. He was almost dead.
Constant Stutter tries the Gleaming Quill over the wall again, but not able to land that. That'll be the second Ocean Dragon going over to the Venus Breakers.
Riveting. Let's see, we're only 21 minutes in, but Venus Breakers have gotten 16 kills to ELO's 4. So they definitely should be looking to start wrestling control over Baron, which currently is in Dude Where's My ELO's favor with all the wards they have placed there, which is good by them.
Yeah, they do have a 10,000 gold lead, which is
It's huge.
fairly significant at this point, yeah. And they have a much better Baron taking team than they did last game.
Yeah, and like when you think about it though, that 10k gold lead is mostly on their AD carry, which is exactly where you want it to be. AD carry in mid lane. Brahma's not taking a single kill. He should just get MVP for that reason.
Yeah, 0-0-9 for Mystic Thunder. Very solid Braum performance so far. He's looked good on Braum pretty much every time he's played it. It seems like a pretty comfortable pick for him. Plus,
Yeah,
he's got that
like
nice yellow chroma. I don't know that one's my favorite, but it looks all right.
I haven't seen that chroma actually. Now that I think about it.
I like the chromas. They give you just that little bit of personality. Like, some people own like a bunch of weird skins, and that's like, man, that guy's a weirdo. But you can get a really nice skin with a cool chroma, and you're like, man, I haven't seen anybody else use this purple Mecha Rengar chroma. I am a unique individual.
Rengar's chromas are actually really, really cool. Not the mecha one though. Forget the mecha one.
Oh, the Headhunter ones?
Yes, those like the green, purple, and red ones. Those ones are so cool. His blades are like the red one's like a ruby, like this kind of opaque ruby blade. It's pretty darn sweet. And that's how League makes all their money. Anyway.
Paid for by Riot. We're now a Riot sponsored stream. It's okay. We were going over skin ideas earlier with Savage. I don't remember what came out of that, but
they should just make a skin based off Sneaky. Just saying.
Yeah, the one I want is still Walker Texas Rengo. I think that's the dumbest skin idea that I just have to have.
Agreed. It's so bad we should stop talking about it.
Wow. Okay.
but
Shut down immediately. Dude,
a-
where's my
but
Elo?
actually,
Grouping up kind of near mid here. The banner being dropped from Mystic Thunder means that they've got the counter push, and Senecan coming in from the side. This is kind of a 3v3. Kane is here to join, so it should be a numbers advantage very briefly. Well, now it definitely is, as they're able just to take Constant Stutter off the map. Rengar ultimate popped. I don't think he's got the target that he wants available to him, though. At least
I
Melza
mean,
Hardon can just tell the banner minion to go away.
yeah, there's really not anybody Rengar or Lucky as Rengar can really jump on this game, because Fiora, you can't 1v1 her, especially at this point in the game. Kane, he'll just go inside you and he'll be fine. Whereas Lucian's just should always have a bodyguard of Braum right next to him, and so together they'll kill him. So there's just really no good targets for him.
Yeah, and I'm like stupidly proud of Savage for just building Red Cane things on Red Cane. That's that's something that for whatever reason people just seem to struggle with. If you're going Red Cane, you get the Black Cleaver and you get tank items. Well, they're gonna catch Malza Hardons. He's gone. Savage picks up that kill. A Demonic Ascension from JV. He pulls in Spitfire now. Big Bird Bomb, able to hit a couple of members. The Spitfire's locked up underneath his tower. Senecan just takes a couple too many tower shots and will go down in return as Lucky takes the kill. Now the re-engage, though, from Savage as he just blows Vayne off of the map there. Zildjian's doing a lot of damage from the backline, kind of. I don't want to say he's the unsung hero. He's 9-0-4, but my eyes haven't been focused on him necessarily. They'll take the mid tower as well. I interrupted you like 4 times and then was waiting. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
Oh, he ults in, tried to jump on JV, but I'm not sure about that one.
I don't know. That just completely opens up Baron. At least reset, get control of it. All the waves are pushing in their favor as well. I think my prediction for once is coming true.
If you're on enough, we'll keep like an Otso prediction meter during the cast. I don't know.
That'd be fantastic, actually. I like it.
I'd probably need a production truck just for that. Holy.
No, you could set it up. Like, do some shortcuts. There's some sweet things you can do in OBS. But I don't know. Vayne finally has 2 items with her Ninja Tabby, so pretty passive stuff. With Infinity Ed and oh my god, Static Shiv. She's more looking to farm than actually do damage at this point because of the AoE static. Whereas Lucian is a whole item and a half above of her with his 3 core items that you want on Lucian. So unless Dude Where's My ELO really stalls this game out and starts feeding the resources into Vayne a bit more rather than like Rengar, sorry Lucky, then I see a potential comeback here.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Rich Kid sitting at 0-4-1 doesn't really have that kill participation, doesn't really have the gold to back it up. And honestly, it's not a very fun team to fight as Vayne. A lot of damage, a lot of difficult to kite members. But we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Benis Breaker's grouping up as 5 near Baron.
Yeah, doing the Baron dance.
And Spitfire doesn't have teleport. He's just by himself there in the bottom lane. They spot him out, so this is at the very minimum of 5v4 on this side of the map for Benis Breakers. They'll start it up.
I don't think Dan is the best split pusher.
Yeah, on the hunt
either.
coming through from Lucky as he's trying to get the flank on. He is level 14, so Savage, I guess. So we're even up. Jumps on Zildjian, trying to get that kill. He does just take the 80 carry off of the map, but will get traded in the process. Malza Hardons now flies in. This is just kind of a mess, but they'll finish off the Baron. Diana on the other side of the map took a turret as well. They'll jump on Malza Hardons and take him down. And that'll be a triple kill for JV on the Swain.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Lucian's positioning was a bit iffy, which allowed Rengar to finally get that kill that he was so desperately looking for. Diana did get 2 turrets from it, so I guess I have to retract what I said about split pushing. She does have the Sheen to help her out with that a little bit, but
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the worst move in the world, but you have to think if you had Diana during that fight, you could maybe burst onto Senekin or JV and take them off the map.
this is good though.
Yeah,
They're
this is a good answer from Venus Breakers though. They just rush down mid with the double wave here, and they'll take an easy inhibitor.
and Swain's getting top turret at the same time with the wave, while Venus Breaker's bot lane's going bot and shoving in the wave. So this is actually pretty of the situation. The Venus Breakers are making the most of it.
Yeah, and they'll have the first worthwhile Drake of the game as the Air Dragon has come into play.
What? No.
No, you like the ocean more than the air.
uh, no. I think they're both equally not as good.
Equally bad? Okay.
No, not bad, just not as good. I don't know. I'd honestly prefer Air Drake when I play, but it honestly depends. In this case, the Ocean Drakes are really benefiting Venus Breakers.
Yeah, the Banner Cannon minion is just chunking through the tower. Like, there hasn't been a whole lot of other input from Venus Breakers here in the bottom lane.
Well, it's a 3v4.
JV has
Senekin.
teleport, so he can rejoin. Senekin's caught just a little bit, though, as 4 members collapse. The quickening lands onto him. He'll land a stun off of the riposte. Malzahardons just chases him through with the unstoppable onslaught, and Spitfire will pick up his second kill. Ugh.
Whoa.
There's the teleport coming in from JV. Is this too soon, though? Zildjian gets chunked out. He will get jumped on by Lucky at the back end of the fight, and the Lucian's down. But now JV's here, the big demonic ascension, as he's just tearing through several members. Gets the bird bomb down, the double kill for JV, following up from with a kill from Savage, and they'll chase down Rich Kid now. Trying to juke through the bush, but it's not enough. Triple kill for JV. He's 11-1-2 on the Swain.
This is awesome. Even like in this case, I feel bad for Rengar again, because he kills Lucian. Like he did his job, but Swain was still there to do the work, and they're just gonna easily close out this game.
Yep, they'll go ahead and focus their attention onto the Nexus, and we've got a series headed into Game 3 as Venus Breakers take Game number 2 and level us up at 1 apiece. I'm actually going to remember to hit pause this time on the post-match screen here. Everything going really well. I need
the
your
Otso prediction meter. I'm 1-0 so far.
1-0 since the official start of the meter.
Yes.
Okay. I need your MVP for game number 2.
Honestly, I hinted at it earlier, but I want to give it to Mystic Thunder because he's 0-0-21. That's all. That has to be like 80-85% kill participation. 21 out of the 29 kills, setting up his Lucian. Supports don't usually get all the credit because their damage charts isn't way up there, but in this case, I think he set up those team fights beautifully and really accelerated their win against Dude Where's My ELO.
I believe that's actually our first support MVP of the season. So, big congrats to Mystic Thunder. I'm more than fine with that. We'll go ahead and load up game number 3 then in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll have game 3 of Dude Where's My ELO versus the Benis Breakers. The Benis Breakers in just a couple minutes.
Don't touch that Twitch.